Alright, so now we're in one of the hardest parts of this chapter, in my opinion. As I've mentioned before, uh, a lot of times you want to get rid of traps as fast as you can. We're not going to do that here. We're going to do different things. Alright, go ahead and pull that lever. You should have full harpoon bolts. Those are going to be to replenish what we're going to use. And what we're going to do, as I mentioned, you should still have that explosive bolt. I've mentioned it in a lot of past videos. Let's go ahead and break this box. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay an explosive bolt right here. And what's gonna happen is when we trigger this whole thing, a Ruvik clone is gonna come from that direction, and he's gonna come here and he's gonna try and use his special attack on us. The problem is we're gonna be using harpoon bolts, and we're gonna want to kill the Ruvik clone as quickly as possible. Then we're gonna end up running over here and go ahead and do this right now. We're gonna end up running over here. Go ahead and climb up this ladder, and what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to set this up to be a defensive position. This is the defensive position we will be taking. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Now we have one. As you see, we have one explosive barrel in the middle. You want to be very careful when placing these barrels. Okay, so the first one we're going to want to keep right there, because we are going to use that as well. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to place it right at the bottom of the stairs. Now be careful, because if you get it up against a wall, you can't get it out. So make sure you got it where you want it. I don't want it too close to that explosive device. I don't want that explosive device to trigger this explosive. So just, do a little bit. Try and get it to stay in one place. No, quit it. There we go. And usually when you get it up against the wall, there we go. You should be okay. Next one, we're actually going to knock down to the bottom of these stairs, and I'm going to show you why we do that also. It'll be very awesome, very strategic, which is why you're on my videos. Go ahead and kick it. Up. I'm trying to get it a little bit away from the wall. Looks like it's not working, but we're going to knock it off the edge here. There we go. Now, that was a little far. Hopefully I can get it out of that corner. Otherwise, it will be a little difficult to use for the purposes I want. No. There we go. We want to have it on the other wall. We want to have it over here. Come on. Now, this can take some time, but, if you really want to live past this part, and if you suck as bad as me, beautiful. That is a perfect spot for it right there. We got that one there. We got that one there. We have that explosive bolt. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you the strategy, and then we're actually going to execute it. What we're going to do, once we trigger the enemies, we are going to shoot. There's a trap right behind this pillar. We're going to shoot that pillar to stop them. We're going to run on this path on the other side of this scaffolding, and we're going to use a harpoon bolt on this Ruvik, who also should have been damaged. By that explosive bolt. If we're lucky, the harpoon bolt will pin him to the wall. We're going to run up and torch him. Then we're going to run over here and wait. Now, hopefully, you'll get an enemy coming up that way. If so, you can torch right here to try and get some of them. Then we're going to come in here, and we're going to climb up. Oops. We're going to climb up that ladder, and then we'll start kiting them around, and I'll show you how to do that part. But it's really this Ruvik part that is the pain in the butt. So, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just for the sake of the video, I'm going to, so for the sake of recording, I'm going to stop it here. You may see a jump cut.